And for today, once again, it will be feeling like a summer day. Temperatures will be increasing into the upper 80s with plenty of sunshine. Even this morning, we're looking at lots of sun and temperatures ranging in the 70s, getting into the 80s in the afternoon hours. But right now, our current temperature is 70. As we head down into Zapata, Falcon Lake in the 60s, all the way into Hebronville, even freer, Cotula, Carrizo Spring right now in the low 60s. Our dew points, they're in the low 60s. They should be dropping into the 50s, so it's going to be feeling warm and nice to be outdoors, but also keep in mind that our temperatures will be ranging in the upper 90s later on in the afternoon. Right now, our winds are coming from the southeast about 3 miles per hour. Very light wind should be increasing up to 10 miles per hour later on in the afternoon and also overnight. So for today, if you're going to be outdoors, look at our excessive heat risk for today. It's going to be moderate, so heat index values could be ranging all the way up to 105 in the afternoon hours. Temperatures will be ranging in the 80s, then getting into the low 90s as we head into 2 p.m. But also for today, we're expected to see highs in the 90s with plenty of sunshine. So what do I recommend for you guys to wear? Well, probably a long sleeve, light color clothing, and also don't forget to take an umbrella with you, especially if you're walking a long distance. Let's see some traffic. Right now it is 6 with 2 minutes and traffic by 35 at Del Mar is very light, but we're going to know that traffic will be picking up later on throughout the morning hours, especially around 7 a.m. Back to you. Temperatures across Texas, for some, they're waking up in the 50s, and once again, that would be in the Texas Panhandle. Amarillo, 58 is your current temperature as we head towards the west. El Paso in the mid 60s. Also for San Antonio as we head into Laredo, where we are, temperatures right now are ranging in the low 70s. Also for McAllen and Brownsville in the 60s. For Corpus Christi, 74 for Houston, 67 for Austin, and 70 for Dallas. So for today, we're going to notice that there's still going to be that minor risk of heat risk potential, but also there's going to be a few spots that are going to be under that moderate risk later on this afternoon, where heat index values could possibly be ranging all the way up to 105, and that would be the case for us here across Webb County, even for Thursday. So it's going to be feeling a bit like summer. And also keep in mind, our highs are expected to range in the 90s later on in the afternoon, so the temperature outside would be in the 90s in the afternoon. 20 minutes pass inside that car, it does get very hot, 119 degrees. That's why always check your car before you lock. So this morning, temperatures will be ranging in the low 70s. Plenty of sunshine all the way into the afternoon hours. Temperatures ranging in the 80s, getting into the 90s. Around 7 p.m., we're still going to be in the low 90s. For today, expected to reach a high in the upper 90s. But also, when are we going to start to see the return of rain chances? Possibly by Friday along the Texas coast, but also into the weekend. And then for next week, that's when we're going to start to see those rain chances in here. According to the Climate Prediction Center, from October 6th all the way up to the 10th, we're looking at above normal precipitation across Texas. So for today, a high of 97. For the night, dropping into the low 70s. It's going to be a hot day for today, even for tomorrow. Then as we head towards the weekend, back in the mid 90s. Then for Monday night, we're going to be able to see that beautiful full moon. Mostly clear skies. Our temperatures ranging in the low 70s, and also those rain chances being from a 20 to a 30% for next week on Monday and Tuesday, with highs ranging still in the 90s. Now take a look at this day in history. Amarillo is waking up into the 50s. For Dallas, 70, 74 for Houston. Our current temperature right now is ranging in the 70s as we head towards El Paso in the 60s. Also in the central states, from Oklahoma all the way into North Dakota. Out in the west, areas like Colorado all the way into Portland, even Seattle, they're in the 50s. In California, in the low 60s as we head into Chicago, in the 60s all the way down into Nashville, in the 70s for Memphis, all the way into Florida, in the 50s for Boston, New York, DC in the low 60s. So it does feel like fall for them over there. For us here in Texas for today, there's going to be a few spots where it's going to be feeling like summer. Highs will be ranging in the upper 90s, getting near those triple digits. In the central states, we do see some showers in Oklahoma, all the way into Kansas, even into North Dakota and Nebraska. As we head into California, North California, all the way into the Pacific Northwest. For today, you guys are looking at rain chances. Also, Florida, all the way into areas like the Carolinas and Virginias. Keep in mind that you're going to continue with those strong rip currents as Imelda continues to be in the open waters. Now, flying back home, temperatures for us for today will be ranging in the 90s with plenty of sunshine. Our winds blowing from the southeast about 4 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, temperatures will be dropping into the low 80s around 10 p.m. For today, a high of 97. It's going to be hot even for tomorrow, Thursday, 98. And then as we head towards the weekend, there's no rain chances. If you have plans to be outdoors, it's going to be mostly sunny in the mid-90s. Then those rain chances slowly start to creep back in the forecast for next week. Monday, Tuesday, 20 to 30%. And also those highs ranging in the 90s for Monday night. We might be lucky enough to see that beautiful full moon. Don't change the channel. We'll be back with more of KGNS News Today.
For a look at what we can expect in weather. Good morning.
Well, good morning. It is October 1st. Many of you are excited because you already have the countdown for Halloween. But let's see how it's going to be looking for us for today. As many of you are getting ready, you're probably drinking some coffee, eating some breakfast, or you're on your way out the door. Temperatures will be ranging in the 60s to low 70s this morning. 70 is our current temperature. Also for Zapata and Falcon Lake, for some like Hebbronville, Freer, all the way into Cotula in the 60s, 63 for Carrizo Spring with plenty of sunshine. Our temperatures will be increasing into the 80s and also into the 90s in the afternoon hours. Right now, our winds are blowing from the southeast about 3 miles per hour. Should be increasing up to 10 later on in the afternoon into tonight. But also, our hair still not looking that great because our dew points right now are ranging in the low 60s. They should be dropping into the 50s, which is going to be very pleasant to be outdoors, but it's going to be feeling a bit like summer for us for today. Pollen, ragweed continues to be high. Tree is moderate. Mold and grass are low for today. Our UV index forecast continues to be very high at a level 9. Don't forget to apply some of that sunblock. For today, expected to reach a high of 97. It's going to be hot and sunny. Our winds blowing from the east about 2 to 5 miles per hour. Then for tonight, mostly clear. Our temperature dropping into the low 70s. Our winds from the east up to 7 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, once again, it's going to be Thursday. It's going to be sunny and hot and a high of 98. Let's see some traffic. Well, good morning. It's the middle of the week, and just take a look at these temperatures in the mid-60s for San Antonio, 70 for us here in Laredo, 71 for McAllen, 73 for Brownsville, in the 60s, 67 for Corpus Christi, Houston, 74, 67 for Austin, 70 for Dallas in the Texas Panhandle. Amarillo is waking up into the upper 50s as we head towards the west. El Paso in the mid-60s. So for today, once again, we're looking at our heat risk potential to be mainly minor, but there's going to be a few spots that are going to be under that moderate risk, where this afternoon your heat index values could possibly be ranging all the way up to 105. Even for us for today, we're going to be ranging in the upper 90s, especially for tomorrow. So it's going to be feeling a bit like summer, and this brings the concern of how hot it gets inside a car. In the afternoon hours, temperatures will be ranging in the 90s, and then 20 minutes pass, and inside that car, the temperature is up to 119 degrees. So always check your car before you lock. With plenty of sunshine, temperatures will be ranging in the 90s. Even for tonight, temperatures will slowly start to drop, mostly clear in the low 80s. Our winds blowing from the southeast up to 10 miles per hour. Rain chances are expected to return for us by next week, Monday being very slight, but also according to the Climate Prediction Center, October 6th all the way up to the 10th, we're looking at above normal precipitation. Not only that, the heat will continue as well from October 6th all the way up to the 10th across South Texas. High still ranging in the 90s for the next couple of days. So for today, expected to reach a high of 97. For the night, dropping into the 70s. Then as we head into Thursday, tomorrow, it will be sunny, a high of 98, near that triple digit. Thursday, Friday football games, it's still going to be on the hot side with plenty of sunshine at night, dropping into the low 70s. And then for next week, we look at the return of rain chances being from a 20 to a 30%. Let's see some traffic. Where many people are going to be talking about breast cancer awareness. October is usually that month.
Right.
So it is very important, especially us ladies, you know, while you're taking a shower, how they always say, check. If you feel a bump, you need to go get checked out.
Absolutely. Good advice there.
Yeah. And let's see how weather's going to be looking, especially.
Can make U-turns on its own.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have. Make sure to download our news app for up-to-the-minute news and weather.
See you later.
Familia bonita, ¿cómo le va? Feliz miércoles, mitad de semana, arrancando el mes de octubre. Soy Ulises Campos del Oso, Erika González del Toro, señorita Yolanda Villarreal. Ya está aquí octubre.
Ya se llegó octubre, día primero. Les tenemos mucha información, muchas sorpresas y mucha información también de famosos.
Oye, clima delicioso aparte, Yolanda.
Oye, sí, es un día nuevo, es un mes nuevo y también hoy arranca la lucha contra el cáncer de mama, como lo mencioné ayer. Es el día primero de agosto.
Muy importante hacer esta
¿eh?
concientización a lo largo, no solamente de todo este mes, sino de todo el año y toda la vida. Y arranquemos el mes como debe ser costumbre, con el que se celebra el día.
Lista del otro lado del estudio para que nos cuente acerca de pues esas temperaturas agradables que van a continuar todavía, Yolanda, ¿verdad? Nos espera todavía las que bajen las temperaturas.
Bueno, las temperaturas para unos sí dicen que están agradables, para otros no tanto, especialmente para mis amigos que trabajan afuera, ¿verdad? Bueno, las temperaturas van a ir aumentando entre los 90 superiores. Yo sé, ¿verdad? Como si regresó el verano nuevamente. Hola, ¿qué tal? Bueno, ya saben que estamos a mitad de semana y hoy aquí en casa los acompaña la mascota de la semana y quien los viene acompañando de Labs, Amber Villarreal. ¿Y a quién los traes aquí, Amber?
Hoy les traje a Peggy.
Okay.
Peggy tiene 6 meses y anda buscando una casa, un hogar para siempre.
Oye, ¿cuántos años tiene Peggy? Es muy chiquita, ¿verdad?
Sí, todavía es una perrita
¿Bebita?
chiquita, sí, tiene.
Dicen, a mí ya me interesó Peggy, a lo mejor la adoptan hoy y si no, pues va a estar ahí presente este sábado en Petco. Nuevamente, ¿qué van a ser las horas para Petco?
Desde las 2 a las 5 p.m.
Este sábado, así de que si usted está interesado para adoptar una mascota, puede ir este fin de semana, pero también Peggy está buscando un hogar. No le cambie porque continuamos con más de Telemundo en tu casa. Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenos días. Ya estamos a mitad de semana y vamos a ver cómo están las temperaturas en estos momentos. Vemos que aquí la temperatura actual es de 86 grados. En Nuevo Laredo, 30 centígrados. Para mis amigos de McAllen y Brownsville, casi ya van llegando a los 90 grados, 86 para Corpus. En San Antonio, 84, 85 para la ciudad de Austin. En Dallas, Texas, están entre los bajo 80, 87 para Houston, al norte de Texas, entre los 70 superiores, pero también entre los bajo 80. ¿Cómo va a estar el riesgo de calor? Nuevamente, hoy se espera que sea menor, pero para ciertos lugares las sensaciones térmicas esta tarde pudieran estar llegando hasta los 105 grados, especialmente aquí en el condado de Webb, Laredo, Texas. Así de que esta tarde se va a sentir más o menos como si estuviéramos entre los 3 dígitos. Para las próximas horas vemos que alrededor de las 6 de la tarde bastante sol, la temperatura 96 grados, ya en la noche los cielos despejados, pero también vamos a continuar entre los bajo 90 y luego las temperaturas van a ir bajando poco a poco entre los 80 grados. Nuestros vientos van a ser del sureste, llegando a las 10 millas por hora. ¿Qué pasa con la posibilidad de lluvia? Bueno, se espera que regrese la próxima semana bien ligera el lunes y también para el martes de un 20 a un 30%. Y aquí podemos ver que también se espera que continúe que las lluvias estén por encima de lo normal para gran parte de Texas. Octubre 6 hasta el 10. Atentos al estado del tiempo por si hay cambios. Vemos que para mañana la máxima de 98 grados, cerca de los 3 dígitos, con bastante sol. Se llega al fin de semana. No hay posibilidad de lluvia, no más que va a estar cálido, va a estar bastante el sol muy fuerte. Vemos temperaturas entre los 95. Se llega la próxima semana. Y es cuando ya vemos el regreso de las posibilidades de lluvias y tormentas eléctricas el lunes por la noche, la luna llena y la temperatura entre los bajos 70. Es todo de mi parte, ahora sí continuamos con Oso y los horóscopos.
De regreso en tu casa, oye, con planta ya halloweenesca, ¿eh? Ahí está.
¿Qué los traes ahora?
Primero de octubre. Oiga, usted, ya está padre, me gusta la decoración. Oigan, ya falta cada vez menos para la Copa del Mundo 2026 de la
también.
FIFA, que incluye a Estados Unidos, Canadá y México.
¡Uy, qué padre!
Y Tecachi que no deja de portarse más. Señores, vamos a ver quién. Bueno, nos vamos, pero antes nos despedimos con imágenes de un oso de 1,200 libras que fue el ganador del popular concurso Fat Bear Week. Esto...
¡Qué padre! Es como Shark Week.
Claro que sí, pero con osos invernando para el invierno, ¿no?
Oso.
Señores, nos vamos mañana a las 11. ¿Aquí en dónde?
Telemundo en tu casa. ¡Chao!
Wanted to see how weather is looking outside, Yolanda.
Well, good afternoon. It's the middle of the week. The sun is shining and these temperatures are slowly starting to increase. Right now, we do see temperatures ranging in the 80s as we head into Laredo. 89 is our current temperature for Zapata, all the way down into Falcon Lake. In the 80s, 86. And then as we head into Hebbronville, all the way into Freer, 88, 89 for Cotula, and already in the low 90s for Carrizo Spring. Yep, it's going to be feeling like summer for us for today because those highs are expected to increase into the upper 90s right now. Well, good afternoon. It's the middle of the week, and how are those temperatures across Texas for us? Our current temperature right now, 89, 88 for San Antonio, 88 as well for Corpus Christi, McAllen, Brownsville in the low 90s as we head into Dallas, 84, 89 for Austin, 88 for Houston. In the Texas Panhandle, Amarillo, this morning you guys were waking up in the upper 50s. Your current temperature is in the low 80s, 84 El Paso, Del Rio, 87. So for today, here we do see our heat risk potential continues to be minor, but there's a few spots where they're looking at that moderate risk where your heat index values this afternoon could be ranging all the way up to 105. It will be feeling like a summer day, even for tomorrow, because for tomorrow, those highs are expected to range in the upper 90s, getting near those triple digits. So if you work outdoors or if you plan to have outdoor activities, make sure you stay hydrated. Also protect yourself from the sun. Sunny skies for us across Texas. We're not looking at much rain, but possibly by Friday, rain chances will return mainly along the Texas coast into the weekend. For us, it would be by next week that we're looking at rain chances being very slight at a 20%, increasing into 30%. In the central states, we do see some isolated showers, mainly by Kansas, into Nebraska, all the way into North Dakota and South Dakota. In California, there's some scattered showers in central, all the way into northern parts of Nevada, all the way into the Pacific Northwest, Portland, all the way into Washington, Seattle. Now moving towards the East Coast, here we do see not much rain occurring. There's those winds though, because Imelda is still located in the open waters, meaning that there's strong rip currents occurring in the East Coast. So Imelda is expected to pass, well, on top of the Bermuda right there. So that's why they're under a hurricane warning. They're probably going to be seeing those strong winds up to 100 miles per hour or more. Also storm surge. Now flying back home for us here, temperatures will be ranging in the 80s and also in the 90s with plenty of sunshine. Our winds blowing from the southeast about 2 miles per hour, increasing up to 10. Later on for tonight, it will be mostly clear. Temperatures ranging in the mid 80s and also in the 70s. It's not the last time that we're looking at rain chances. According to the Climate Prediction Center for us across Texas, we're looking at above normal precipitation. And I mentioned that next week we're looking at rain chances beginning to be very slight for Monday at a 20%, by Tuesday to a 30%. Tomorrow it will be feeling like summer once again. Look at that high 98. There's going to be those football games Thursday, Friday later on in the evening, and those temperatures should be dropping into the 70s. Back to you.
Chunk is awesome. I want to be Chunk for Halloween.
Oh, yeah, that's a good costume.
That's a good costume, right?
Are you going to dress up?
I'm going to come in a big brown suit, a big brown bear suit with a crown on my head. I'm going to call myself Chunk.
Okay, that's good. Like Shark Week, now it's Fat Bear Week.
Fat Bear Week, exactly.
Okay, let's see how weather is looking for.
Rain chances coming back. Mwah. But that's all the time we have for today. Make sure to tune into our Cajun News, the early edition. Until then, have a great day, everybody.
See ya. Hola, ¿qué tal? Bueno, ya estamos a mitad de semana y nuevamente vemos que el riesgo de calor es menor, pero hoy para ciertos lugares durante las horas de la tarde vemos que el riesgo va a ser moderado, donde las sensaciones térmicas pudieran estar llegando hasta los 105 grados. Y para mañana también van a continuar las mismas condiciones, se va a sentir como el verano. Hoy las máximas alrededor del sur de Texas se espera que lleguen entre los 90 grados, para unos casi ya llegando a los 3 dígitos. Más adelante les traigo más información.
En Telenoticias Laredo.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Bueno, estamos a mitad de semana y aquí podemos ver que para gran parte del sur de Texas las máximas llegan a los 90 grados. Aquí en casita 97 también para nuestros amigos de McAllen, 92 para Brownsville, entre los bajos, 90 también para Corpus y Houston, 95 en San Antonio, 96 en la ciudad de Austin y en Dallas 91. Vemos que al norte de Texas para unos se quedaron entre los 80 superiores, 90 para El Paso, Del Rio, 95. ¿Qué se espera hoy para las próximas horas? Bueno, esta noche vamos a notar que los cielos van a estar mayormente despejados, temperaturas todavía entre los bajo 90, pero también van a ir bajando un poco más a 84. Vemos que alrededor de las 10 de la noche nuestros vientos van a ser del sureste, llegando a las 10 millas por hora. ¿Cómo va a estar para mañana? Ya jueves, casi viernes. Bueno, va a estar caliente, se espera una máxima de 98, casi cerca, llegando a los 3 dígitos, soleado, nuestros vientos del este de 3 a 6 millas por hora. Y nuevamente vamos a notar que para el viernes van a continuar estas temperaturas entre los 90 grados, las noches y las mañanas entre los 70. El fin de semana, si tiene planes, bueno, no se ve la actividad de lluvias y tormentas eléctricas, vemos máximas de 95, también los cielos mayormente soleados. Y luego para la próxima semana es cuando ya vamos a estar viendo el regreso de las posibilidades de lluvias y tormentas eléctricas.